The Dynamic AAC Goals Grid 2 by Dynavox is a tool that assesses and reassesses a client's current skills in AAC. It is a comprehensive checklist that allows the professional to determine strengths and weaknesses of the client, which aids in goal setting for intervention. Within the goal setting framework, clinicians are encouraged to set one long-term goal and two short-term goals. The DAGG-2 is based on Light's 4 competencies. Light's 4 competencies are 1. Linguistic. This refers to receptive and expressive language skills and codes unique to the AAC system. Examples are words, signs, line drawings, and devices. 2. Operational. This refers to the technical skills needed to effectively use an AAC system. 3. Social. This refers to social interaction skills, including knowledge about when to speak, what to talk about, with whom, when, and where. 4. Strategic. This refers to strategies that people use to compensate for limitations within an AAC system and to resolve communication breakdowns.
Our client today is Tess. She is 6 years old. Her parents just got her an iPad to use as her new communication device. She understands and follows general conversations based on previous assessment. She is starting to use clear and simple symbols in motivating situations or her favorite activities. In addition, she is beginning to show more interest in social interactions, which is one of the main reasons the school SLP suggested an evaluation for a high-tech communication device. Through observation and parent report, the clinician completes the ability level continuum, which is a checklist that describes observable communication behaviors. The clinician can record the session with permission and fill out the checklist later.
Hi, Tess. SLP Lindy said hi. What do you say?
Hi.
Hi, how are you today? Do you like reading books? No? Should we look? Tess, we're gonna play a matching game. I'll show you how it works. It's my turn, and I flip 1 and 2. I got a match. Your turn. 1, 2. Uh-oh. I like this one. Look at his little party hat. I wonder which one you like. Look. Which one do you like? I like, oh, you like the puppy. Tess, point to your llama's eyes. Oh, there they are. Awesome. Now point to your llama's nose. Oh, there it is. We're all done, Tess. Are you ready to go find Mom?
Time to go home, Tess.
Okay, see you next time. Bye. Throughout the session with Tess, the clinician marks the ability level continuum. In this session, Tess's understanding was in the context-dependent ability level. This one says that she follows simple instructions in unfamiliar and familiar routines, as demonstrated by pointing to her llama's eyes and nose. Tess's expression falls under the emergent transitional ability level, which says she may use gestures, body language, facial expression, or behavior intentionally to communicate. However, reliability varies from day to day. In this case, we saw Tess use a thumbs up when her mom asked her a question. Tess's social abilities also fall under emergent transitional. An example of this is may or may not using symbols to interact socially. An example of this is when Tess waves goodbye at the end of the session. Tess's literacy skills fall within ability level 1 emergent, and it says that she may or may not be interested in reading book activities. In this case, we saw Tess push the book away because she wasn't interested in reading it.
This table is the summary sheet for the ability level continuum. It depicts Tess's ability level regarding her understanding, expression, social interaction, and literacy skills based on her observable communication behaviors during the session.
Now we will choose Tess's goals to address one or more of Light's communicative competencies. Cueing levels were decided based on observations and parent report. The prompting levels will be important for setting goals for Tess and monitoring her progress. They range from highest support, for example, physical assistance to help select the correct button, to least support, which is the client doing the goal in the natural context with no cue. We made sure to only choose one long-term goal and one short-term goal for each competency. This way it won't become overwhelming for the support staff and SLP to manage at the school.
These are Tess's long and short-term goals. These goals are helpful to the child because they help inform further multidisciplinary goal setting for the individualized education plan for Tess for the coming school year as requested by her school SLP. The clinician can follow up in 3 months to give Tess time to get used to her new high-tech device, at which time the clinician can fill out the periodic progress report, which is a reassessment using the ability level continuum with a different color pen to monitor progress.
We compared the DAGG-2 to the communication matrix. A few key similarities between the two tools are they both analyze the child's current level of communicative functioning, they both help create goals to increase communicative competence, and they both are free and can be accessed online. A few key differences between the two tools are the DAGG-2 directly assesses use of an AAC system, while the communication matrix does not. The communication matrix assesses early stages of communication. The DAGG-2 is based on Light's communicative competencies, while the communication matrix is based on Bates' pragmatic approach. The DAGG-2 can be used for any AAC user, while the communication matrix is designed for early communicators, but can also be used with AAC users. The DAGG-2 can only be administered by professionals, while the communication matrix has forms designed for both parents and professionals. The DAGG-2 assesses the success and ability of communicating using AAC, while the communication matrix evaluates how the individual is communicating overall.